I try to forget that, but you know, Michael's last Dundee's, when Michael proposes to Holly and the sprinkler system goes off. There's so many great moments. I can't pick one. I lose. Sorry, guys.
One of the most wonderful things about The Office is the storylines that take up 3-4 seasons. I mean, and it's such a great loop to get stuck in, because sometimes you start watching a little bit of the first season, you're like, I gotta wait till Jim and Pam fall in love. I gotta wait for the proposal, and so you watch all of that, and then you finish that, and you're like, well, now I just want to watch Carell fall in love. Let's watch that. And then you want to watch Angela and Dwight get married. Like, it had so many great loops to it. Is there a storyline of yours that you guys loved when you got the script? You're like, this is the moment for me.
Casual Friday, yes. Sorry, somebody answer that for real. I'm exhausted from dancing. Thanks.
That's right. Thank you for mentioning the proposal. Sandra and Bullock and I were lovers for a period of about... Wow. Go ahead, Brian. You were going to say something.
We got a chance to go down to pretend we were in Florida. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
I think for me, in terms of storylines, it's not all that PC, but a lot about the show wasn't when Holly thought Kevin was slow.
Wow.
So fun.
So good. So good. Oh.
Yeah. I'm totally gonna bang Holly.
And I love when you're in the parking lot and she's like, you're driving? You're like, yeah. And she's like, you're so brave. And you're like, I'm going to the store.
So good.
Brian, what a moment of yours that I've always been a fan with, and it's a moment that rings around in my head a lot and in my heart, is there's a moment where you get your parking space back and you say, it's nice to just have a win sometimes. And I don't know why it is, but it crushes me every time I watch it. And something I love about you guys is like everyone got a chance to show like their dramatic side of their work on the show at one point or another. You guys all found that.
I do think what is enduring about the show is it is a bunch of idiots doing really idiotic things, but there's also, the writers wrote great humanity and gave all of us moments to just finally win one. So when the unexpected guy does something, even the smallest of things, I think it has a bigger impact and resonates.
Yeah, totally. Now, here's the thing. We got, this is a short panel, so we only have about 15 minutes left of this panel. So here's what we're gonna do. There are two people out in the audience, Sarah Saltos, who works on the nighttime show, as well as Emmy-nominated writer Mike Glazer. They're both gonna take your questions. Let me see, where are you? There's Mike Glazer over there. Where's Sarah? Where's Sarah Saltos? Sarah's over there. Okay, so if you have a question, get it to Mike. Let's and make them smart questions. Make them good questions.
Hey, don't be stupid!
Come up here! Come up here! Don't be an idiot! Come up here, right here. Come on, my man, grab my hand. There you go. Dwight's here. Okay, good. Dwight's here.
So are you guys surprised how The Office manages to still gain popularity with the Netflix? Because I know a lot of people today are still watching The Office and they're still quoting the lines. How do you guys feel about that?
Brian didn't believe in us. He always thought that we wouldn't make it. I'm like, dude, it's gonna happen. We're gonna happen. And he's like, no, it's horrible. I'm like, no, it's not, Brian. Stick with it. And here we are.
Well, I'm always freaked out by the fact that people just watch our show and just leave it on all the time. And it's kind of awesome. And thank you for falling asleep to us every night. We appreciate it.
We've had two couples come up to us and say that during labor they've had this show on a loop. This is true. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fantastic.
You got a question over here?
Sarah, you got one?
Whatever happened to Creed after he got arrested?
It's a good question. What happened, Creed?
He got an attorney, female attorney. He had an affair with her. He got out of jail, did some stuff, the various things in Wilkes-Barre, got arrested again. They didn't want him. So as far as I know, he's still out on the lam.
All right, Glazer, you got a question?
Leslie, I was wondering where you summoned all of your rage to go after Ryan when he was supposedly sleeping.
Oh yeah, Leslie, that was terrifying when you went after Ryan on the show.
In the script that Mindy Kaling had written, it got to a part and it just said, and Stanley rants.
Oh my God.
So, she just allowed me to come up with some stuff. And she says, I don't know what you're going to say, but let's just play with it. And then the first few times we did that, he fell in the floor, she fell in the floor, and we finally got, the boy have you lost your mind sequence.
Oh my God. Sarah, you got a question? Where are you, Sarah?
Right over here.
All right.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you for coming in. I love your show. Everyone else loves it too. Look at all this big crowd.
This is amazing.
It's my first time here. I came for you guys, and I want to ask, is Toby the Scranton Strangler?
Oh no!
That's your answer.
Oh no! Oh no!
If we tell you, we have to kill you. I mean, we gotta leave it vague, right? I think.
All right, Mike Glaze has got one. Who do you got, buddy?
Hi, I wanted to know if any of you stunning cast members had a story where somebody improv something and it was absolutely hilarious, so y'all kept it in.
That's a good question. Improv, any improv that sticks out to you?
You mean we're supposed to? Steve.
Yeah. Oh.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, that was happening all the time. So there was a lot. I think the one that the gentleman to my left can talk to, which has kind of become the most famous one, was Steve. It was not in the script for Steve to kiss Oscar.
Okay,
Oh my God.
He did it 3 times, he hugged me, and then the 4th time he kissed me.
Tongue.
And yes, Creed, with tongue, okay. And he did it because the scene was flat. Nothing was happening. Kissing someone is a little weird, but it's kind of okay. So Carell made it an inappropriate, classic office scene. And I almost laughed, but I didn't, and we were able to use the first and only take, and that's why it looked so good, because everyone was genuinely shocked.
Oh my God. Well, I always heard this, and maybe you guys can help with a piece of trivia here. But I heard that Robert California, that that character, that when he would be on set, he would be improvising a lot, but his improvising skills were like really weird. Like he just did a lot of weird stuff. Is that true? Like as far as like the improv, like he just said a lot of weird stuff. Is that kind of true, or is that not really true?
Dude, if you want to know about James
Put us in a
Spader,
position to talk about other.
No, I just mean it's.
no, just go watch any of James Spader's movies. Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Start there.
Whoa, Spader.
The secretary.
Robert California.
All right, Sarah Salthouse, where are you? There she is. All right, what question you got?
I have a question for Kate.
Yes.
Did you actually shave your head with the lice episode?
I did not. I'm sorry to disappoint you all. I did most of my own stunts, but I did not let my hair set on fire, and I didn't shave. But we had the best bald cap dude in the business, so I'm
Did you
sorry.
get hit by the car?
I did my own stunt. I hit the glass and fell in the car.